looking at this 1925 Julian powered by a 6-cylinder radial engine mounted in the back. It's just absolutely amazing. I just love this car. And one of the interesting things you always see at Pebble Beach, there's nothing like this car. What's the story on this car?
Well, this particular car is a one of one, designed and built by Julian Brown in Syracuse, New York. Prototype for a series of automobiles that he wanted to build, and unfortunately ran out of money. So the prototype is the only thing that got finished and used. So it's what we have today. Mr. Harrah found the car in 1964 and restored it in 1965, and what you're looking at today is like 55-year-old restoration of an automobile that's now been in museum hands longer than it was out in the real world. And we brought it here at the invitation of the Pebble Beach Concours.
That's fantastic. I love seeing this thing. So Jay, tell me, what lessons has the automobile industry learned from this car?
Never go in undercapitalized. But as far as the automobile, the engineering of the automobile, things we see in modern cars that may or may not necessarily be attributed. I like to think that there's really nothing new in the automobile industry. You can point out something outside of computers, it's all been done before. And Julian was an innovator in some ways and not in others. Independent rear suspension, it had been done before. I can show you automobiles with overhead cams and all these wonderful innovations, fuel injection and such that go all the way past before the Great War. So the last 100 years of the automobile, everything's been tried at least once. In Julian's case here, he's going to try with this radial engine, and maybe the engine don't care, but it's so big and bulky, it just never really worked for the industry. Probably what we do see, though, in any McLaren fans out there, is this center seating position for the front driver. And the idea there was to put you inside the car and be safer, tuck back and everything from impact. It's still a wooden and aluminum automobile. He hasn't got the idea. There's no seat belts. There's nothing else special in there. But the idea, he's thinking about different things he can do, mostly, I think, to make his automobile stand out from the crowd. And like I say, 2,500 different manufacturers before the war, you really had to do something to stand out and be different.
Yeah. And if people want to see this car, is it on display at the National Automobile Museum in Reno?
Yeah, it lives in Reno, Nevada at the National Automobile Museum. It has been on display there for the last 50-odd years.
That's a place that I encourage everybody to go, the National Automobile Museum in Reno, Nevada. It's really, really special. It has a lot of the former Harrah collection cars there, plus some other treasures. It's actually full of automotive treasures, and you owe it to yourself to go there. Thanks so much, Jay, for letting us take a look at this car.
Thank you.
Filling us in, and we'll catch you next time in the garage.